This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
He's so good at it, you just never know. Even when you think he's working, you never know. Or even when he is working, I should say. You never. Okay. Yep. Bye. Is that it? Is that how you say it? Yep.
No.
Bye.
No, it's not. Look at Jimmy Hart without the glasses. Looks like he's on meth. His eyes bugging out. He just found out what the buy rate was. It's what? How many paid?
Every time I talk to Jimmy Hart, he talks about, you know what? WCW Saturday Night, no one gave a shit about us except you, me, and Arn. We're the only ones. We would write the show. We would produce the show. We would go out and do it. We never had the big stars. And he was right. There was a WCW Saturday Night back then. And I would always think that, man, remember what this show used to be?
Yeah.
And what it is now? Just, it was, with the exception of what's going on now, if I go back and they ask me right now, what are your favorite time in wrestling? It obviously now's got to be, but it was the 80s. It was the Crockett era before it was bought by Turner. And I'm talking about early 80s, 85 and 86. Those years were the best. 87, of course, 88. You know, things started to go downhill a little bit. 87 was still pretty good, but 85 and 86 were my favorite years in wrestling. Those were so exciting. Such good stuff. So how many stars did he, face first.
2.25, baby.
Rick was going to go face first. He got tied up in the Yapapai strap.
The Yapapai.
Didn't Efren tell us that this was called he didn't pronounce a Yapapai?
No, that's correct. It's the incorrect pronunciation, but it's the way that Hogan always said it.
Right.
When I discussed it with Eric Bischoff, he corrected me trying to be a dickhead. And I was like, dude, that's what the name of the match was. He's like, no, it was a so-and-so. I'm like, no. I understand you're saying that's a real Indian tribe, but that's not what this is. This is a made up bullshit thing here.
Yeah. Right.
And then he's like, oh, okay. I got it now.
That always settled it, didn't it? Made up bullshit thing. Yep. Okay. I got it.
Let's not let facts get in the way.
That's right. Once we know it's made up and bullshit, we just go with that.
Sure.
Can I tell you how much I enjoy talking to you every week?
That's my favorite part of my week, dude. It's fun to just bullshit with my friend and
watch matches.
And you feel obligated to do it, right? So it's like your family leaves you alone and everybody knows, oh, he's working. And we've convinced the world that we're working because I guess technically we're making money for doing this, but we're just hanging out with our friend bullshitting. And then what's interesting about me and you is we hang up and we don't speak again for a week. Right. We're done. And it's like, well, all right, he's dead. I talked to him in 6 days and just confirmed the time. And then 7 weeks from now, we'll be best of friends for another 3 hours.
Yeah. And that's the best way to be friends, because if you hang out with each other 24/7,
you're going to get sick of each other.
Exactly.
It's like you and Mike Tenay did.
Jesus. I don't know where you threw Tanay's name in there, but I need to come over more to the Conradison.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, I know. I just looking for a free meal.
And it's usually pretty good too.
Oh,
I didn't get fat by accident. I know where the good eats are.
A lot of great places to eat in Huntsville, Alabama. I have to agree with that.
I don't know that there will be for much longer though.
Because with the coronavirus going to shut them all down.
I'm going to be eating so much damn Fairway Meat Market meat over here. I may even still have some Omaha steaks back when I was shilling for them, but I got so much shill food in the freezer right now.
Show food in the freezer.
It's funny because Megan was like, "Hey, do we need to?" I'm like, "Nah, we're good."
Mm.
She's like, "What are you talking about?" So you know that freezer in our laundry room? So yeah, so, man, that thing's full of shield food.
Hogan and Flair. I'm telling you, I don't care what star match you give it.
Hogan still looks pretty good here too, man.
Yeah, Hogan and Flair to me was always, I don't know. I just love doing Hogan Flair matches.
Cause it's always a big match.
Yeah, it is. Even it could be a shitty match, but it's still, I mean, you just soak in the moment here. You're talking about two of the biggest stars ever in wrestling.
All up in your ass.
Yes, right here in front of us. And I'm calling the match and just.
By the way, I want you to pull up Google.
I got it.
All right. I want you to type in Dean Malenko and tell me what the top 5 suggestions are.
Mm-hmm. How old is Dean? Why did Dean Malenko quit? Who trained Kane? How old is Eugene from WWE?
You did not Google Dean Malenko and that's it. And just let it make suggestions. You didn't click enter, did you?
Yeah, I did.
No, don't click enter. We're just looking for the suggestions.
Oh, okay. Here we
Type
go.
in the, God damn, we've done this for 3 years on the show. Still don't remember.
Dean Malenko, Tony Schiavone.
Thank
Dean Malenko finish. Dean Malenko finisher. Dean Malenko AEW. Dean Malenko, Tony Schiavone Heat.
Can you imagine? Dude, this guy's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He was number 1 in the 1997 PWI. So decorated as a performer, worked for every major company, backstage for some of the biggest moments in the history of wrestling. And he helped put it together. And the number 1 suggestion when you type his name into your Google machine is Tony Schiavone. And the number 4 is Tony Schiavone Heat. So good, dude.
Oh God. It is. It is so good. Jimmy Hart's Jimmy Hart's pissed off here. Oh.
Can you believe Jimmy Hart's whipping Ric Flair? This is a real sentence. It's wonder Rick didn't just stand up and snatch a knot in his ass.
And of course, old school Rick. Little juice.
Gotta. So what are you doing the rest of the day?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll probably help Lois with the garage.
You gonna send me a picture of the belt when you find it?
Yes, no. When I find it, I'm walking. I'm driving to your house.
I'll see you Christmas.
I'm driving to your house and ringing. Well, actually, I'm not ringing the doorbell. I'm going to punch in the code and walk in.
And I bet you're going to have like one of those little portable speakers. And that's what I bet. I bet you'll have like a little portable speaker and you're going to walk in the theme music when you strut ass in my house when you've got that fucking thing back.
I am.
I don't know why that tickles me. What do you think you're going to walk into?
Theme? I don't know. He's American dream. And he gave the belt to Tony Schiavone. Is that a song?
No.
No.
That's not a song, buddy.
Maybe I'll walk in to Hank Williams Jr., Country Boy Can't Survive. Or way down yonder in Medusa's Coochie or something like that.
Medusa's Coochie? Listen to this.
Coochie.
I bet you come into like Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac. Oh, I know. It's going to be a Batman theme. That's my entrance music.
I could see you coming in to Return of the Mac with the belt.
Well, we're coming to the end of a real shitty event, aren't we?
Well, it wasn't that bad.
well, overall, what did the reader poll say in this Dave Meltzer world we live in?
The match got 2.25 stars. Meltzer would write. Flair came out immediately after Hogan got conked to start the match. Hogan sold for all of 40 seconds of the beating from Steiner before making his comeback. Flair juiced. Flair's work in this match was the best it's been in a long time. But because his body is showing his age, people aren't taking him seriously. Seriously, when he took bumps for Sting wearing the t-shirt, he looked cool. His work is good, but he's got to wear a t-shirt now or fans won't get past the body and dismiss him at first sight.
Wow, that's pretty strong.
Hogan whipped Flair with the belt, blah, blah, blah. So they went to near falls and the referee counted and the announcers, who were actually the stars of the show, particularly Madden's line about Sting comparing him to Alicia Silverstone, which reportedly was actually a Kevin Nash line, looked like idiots trying to explain it. To make things worse, they explained it by saying it wouldn't count, unaware that the finish was going to be a leg drop and a 1-2-3. Hogan did the high kick on Luger just before the finish, and just to make sure everyone realized everyone in the company is back jobbing for him again, Hogan dragged Flair after the match to all four corners.
Wow. Yeah. He's right about Flair working hard here.
What's your favorite WCW match in the year 2000? Do you remember any good ones at all?
I don't remember one good one at all. I don't remember one bad one at all. The only way I have a memory of these matches
is watching them with me.
Watching them with you.
Well, that ain't bad.
You know what? If you talk to many wrestlers, they're like that too.
Yeah, it all runs together. Well, big ones will stick out. A big WrestleMania match or something that was career defining for them.
Sure. There's a lot about WrestleMania 6 stands out for me. It was my last WrestleMania that I did. And we're going to watch that in 2 weeks.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. The first Flair Hogan match from Orlando.
Bash at the Beach, 1994.
Yeah. Hogan turning heel at Bash at the Beach stood out to me.
1996.
Yep. Flair or Hogan and Sting in the fuck finish stood out to me.
Starrcade 97.
Yep. Because that was terrible and had the potential to be great. What else stands out to me? Well, when Kevin Nash or when Scott Hall first walked in.
May of 1996 on Nitro.
Yep. That stood out to me. And now, of course, now if you ask me what are some of the things that stood out to you as a fan, I can rattle off a bunch of shit then. I bet because I was a fan.
I bet the best match, one of the best matches you've seen live though, was Cody and Dustin in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Was it weird to go back in time and think that you sat in the front row of an AEW pay-per-view, their very first show, and now you work there?
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's amazing.
It's absolutely crazy. And when I first talked to Tony Khan, he said, "It was so great to see you at ringside. Thank you very much for coming out." I wanted to say, "You're welcome. I wouldn't have bought a ticket, but Conrad bought it for me." I didn't want to sound like a cheap ass.
But I mean, that's who you are.
Not necessarily.
You never bought me no wrestling tickets.
Never needed to. You're a multimillionaire.
What does that even mean?
Boom. There's two. You tell me. I don't know what it means.
I've never said I was a multimillionaire.
It means you got a 2-roll. It means in your laundry room, you got a bunch of shill food and you got 3 Rolls Royces.
I have none of, okay. I got one of those. Shill food is a fun line, and I'm surprised it took you this long to sell it. It's not shellfish, it's shill food. Come on.
Shill food.
Shill.
Hogan wins. 1.
There it is.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Listen to the crowd.
Hulk Hogan. Jimmy Hart.
No one cares, dude. That's a shame. Look at the empty seats.
Yeah, I know.
Hulk Hogan, Flair, empty seats, and nobody cared. That's when you know your wrestling promotion has gone to shit. Two of the biggest icons in the history of the business on top, bleeding in the main event, and nobody cared. Well, the death spiral will continue. Stay tuned. Next week, we do something good. It's WWF in 1998. It was a little outlandish, a little over the top, but it was enough to take that top spot from WCW. So check it out next week right here on What Happened When. But Tony, right now, I feel like it's about that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, Conrad Thompson will go one-on-one against Dave Silva. The winner will get a whole set of rims for their car. Tony Schiavone is your ring announcer. He grabs the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. And before we get to the main event, I do need to tell you that my grandpa taught me how to come in my hand. We're desperately out of time. We'll see you next week on What Happened When. We're on Westwood One, and each and every week on Mondays for our great.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.